I just decided that I guess it was from this year, to make, I don't know if like this can be seen, but like basically to make the calendar full of fun days. And I got this idea last year, I think, when I was just going through a rough patch and I needed some days to look forward to. And they were just like, you know, fun days that were celebrated internationally or in just certain countries. So I'm based in the UK, but it doesn't really matter because I just say celebrate wherever you want. So I use this website called daysoftheyear.com. It's a really good website, very easy to use and very visually appealing. I think there are like loads of other websites like it, but this one's my favorite. So I just basically like would find, obviously each day has a bunch of different events, and that can be too much to put into one day. So I just kind of grab what I think resonates with me and my partner. Sometimes I'll like put like one or two, and I'll basically use my creative skills. I basically just draw, and I use like clip art for some inspiration, and I'll just like draw little pictures or symbols to represent the day. So today is Earth Day. I don't know if my camera can see this, so I'm just gonna check if my camera is. Yeah, it's not getting the whole thing, but I don't know if I move this up a little bit. Maybe you can see Earth Day down here on the 28th of March. So yeah, I'm gonna fill out April, and I have these new coloring pens. Sorry, just gonna make sure that this is in focus. I have these coloring pens. I'm pretty sure I just got them from Amazon, I think, or I got them from an art shop. So yeah, we're gonna do some coloring, and I hope that I'm not making too much noise. I have moved my mouse well away from the microphone, just because I tend to thump the mouse a lot. So yeah, so I'm just gonna move the mic a little bit closer. Ooh. So yeah, so we're gonna start, and Wednesday the 1st of April is April Fool's, and we're just gonna find a couple more things, I guess. So there's like a lot of I could see right now. So Boomer Bonus Day, National Trombone Players Day, International Tatting Day, National 1 Cent Day, Child Help National Day of Hope, like so many different ones. So National Sourdough Bread Day, it sounds like it resonates with us a lot, mainly because I really enjoy baking, and I haven't actually baked sourdough bread, and I really, really want to. So we are going to just draw a loaf of bread, I guess. I'm gonna do brown. I do have a couple of felt tip collections, but this is actually, in my opinion, like the best one, because this has got like a really fine tip, compared to like my other ones. Not very good. God, I'm like so self-conscious now, because like this is the first time like I've recorded it, so this doesn't really look like bread, but it's okay. We're just gonna deal with that. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday so far, or whatever day that you're watching this. I hope people are enjoying, like, it's going to be autumn. Awesome. Sourdough bread day. Yay. And then I just kind of like break it up with another pen. That looks like bread. I mean, could have just drawn some flour, but I'm just gonna make sure that it's okay. Okay. I don't have like a screen to check it's not like a flip screen. So I'm just like getting up from my desk to just check it, and it's all good. So I like to look at International Tatting Day celebrates the art of tatting, a delicate form of lace making built from tiny knots and loops that somehow add up to airy, intricate beauty. So if you want to look up what that looks like, I am going to look up just some other pictures because there is not many tatting. I guess this is like another hobby. Right, so it looks kind of like lace put onto like really old kind of 18th century dresses, but it also kind of looks like you can make coasters out of them. I don't know if anyone's like, when you used to go to your grandparents' house, if you're looking up tatting now, I think you'll probably know what I mean. Like, it's like carefully created, intricate, detailed patterns. I know that was a mouthful. And you use a needle to make them. And I've seen coasters like that at my grandparents' house, which is pretty cool. So I think that's another hobby that I should probably check out. So International Fun at Work Day. We have National Greeting Card Day. Nickelodeon Anniversary Celebration Day. Wow. National Walking Day. Let's go with National Walking Day, actually, because I need to do some walking. So the timeline, it says here that it started in the 5th century BCE. The Greek physician I don't know how to say his name properly, not very good. Hippocrates famously describes walking as man's best medicine, encouraging regular walks as a simple way to preserve health and prevent disease. And I guess most recently, the World Health Organization begins developing what becomes its global strategy on diet, physical activity and health in 1997, and they promote regular walking to combat rising chronic disease. So, and where I live at the moment, there's like a lot of places to walk around. Not just like the streets or, the high street or anything like that, which is pretty cool. So I guess I'm gonna draw like a pair of trainers. Probably just do like something like that. I hate when you haven't used a pen in a while and it just like comes off a bit weird. I had just come back from a walk, so I am still a little bit cold. Kind of looks like trainers. I'm not getting off to a very good start, am I? But as you can see from the other drawings, I can kind of draw. Walking Day. So it says national, but I just take it as like you know, wherever you are, definitely go for a walk on Wednesday the 1st. So so it's Maundy Thursday for those who celebrate Easter. I went to Catholic school for a few years, and okay, so my battery died. So I don't know what it got. So we're on National Chocolate Mousse Day. That's so annoying. It did record about 11 minutes of footage, so, and I lost my pen. I did not make any noise when I'm doing this. I'm so noisy. But this is Mellow channel, so we're trying to be mellow. I have no idea what I was saying before. So, actually, I remember. I'm still learning. Obviously, I'm not that kind of person who can draw like something out of their imagination. My husband finds it impressive that I can, like, you know, look at something. It can sometimes be objects in real life, but it's mostly like something on the computer or something that's already been drawn, or like something that's already been taken a photograph of, and I can just kind of replicate it. But then I always say, like, you know, you can't, it's really talented of people to be able to replicate like paintings and photos themselves, but I also think not everyone's gonna, I just think that you need your own art style, and you know, you're not going to be able to replicate exactly what you see, because that's the whole point of art. So World Party Day, right? Don't really throw any parties. National Film Score Day. That's pretty cool. Or National Find a Rainbow Day. That's also very cool. So I think we're gonna go with the music one. I think I'm just gonna do music clips. Or I can do a oh, that dog is so annoying. Oh my god. We have we don't, but there's a dog upstairs that just like constantly barks. Like no matter what. I think I've already mentioned this, how like we have hollow walls, so you can hear everything. We try and be as quiet as possible. Obviously, like, I can't be like, I don't expect anyone to like be like a mouse, but yeah, these dogs like bark at everything, which is kind of annoying. And I'm not on headphones or anything, so I can hear it so much right now, and I really hope it's not being picked up by the microphone. I don't think it is, but anyway. Maybe it has like PTSD or something. Hey, it was for like when those people had driven up and walked in, and it was like non-stop. Okay. I think, yeah, I think so. Just have a... Yeah, you can talk, it's fine.
I bet he's wearing headphones.
Yeah, probably. Anyways, so April 4th. I'm just gonna move this here a little bit. So we have National Vitamin C Day, World Rat Day. Speaking of pets, I was thinking of getting a pet rat. Because I need to do allergy tests because my husband's family has dogs and they've had like a history of like having cats and dogs for years and years. And when I was dating him, I was like staying around his parents' house a lot, and I started to notice a flare up of like my asthma and everything, and the rashes, and it was just awful. It's okay. I think it's that the allergens that are in the air. It's not necessarily the dog hair, it's the allergens on the dog hair. So I'd have to go get tested because it could be all kind of pet dander. But I feel like with the tiny apartment I'm in, I feel like a rat would have fun in it, and I would try and make it as fun as possible. And I hear that rats are really intelligent as well. So maybe we can watch Ratatouille on on World Rat Day. I don't know. So there's National Love Our Children Day, which is quite cute. Easter Saturday. I didn't think Easter Saturday was a thing. I thought it was Easter Sunday. National Handmade Day. That actually sounds like something I would enjoy because I love making things. Yeah, let's go with that one. So I actually found some really helpful crochet videos that like are kind of filmed like from above, so I basically will be able to see exactly what needs to be done with the crocheting needle and the yarn. So yeah. I'm just gonna do like maybe like a light pink color and see. I love pink for some reason. I'm like really like getting into pink. My husband's just gone to talk to the people upstairs. Oh no, I completely ruined it. I've completely ruined it. Oh no. Let's save it and do that. Oh, the dogs are actually going really crazy now because I think he's up there. I figured the owner must have been on headphones or something because it was like barking non-stop. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna turn this into something else. I'm gonna see what I can do because I've actually ruined it. No. I mean, Black Saturday is a thing, so I think I might just do Black Saturday or something. I'm not sure. You know what? Let's leave it, and I will make a hook looking thing, and let's hope for the best. So it would be pretty cool to have a pet rat, but I think like I always like see pets and stuff, and I get so excited, and then I'm like, oh no, I need to get tested for pet dander and stuff, and I just like never bother. So I don't know. National Ramen Day. International Pillow Fight Day. I haven't had a pillow fight in so long. tangible karma day. Right, so do unto others as you'd have them to do to you, or you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. All of these statements speak of one suspective truth of the universe, that the energy you put out into the world is what will come back to you. So this is like karma, basically. So you want to put out positive energy. Can't force yourself, obviously. So like, whatever you think you can do, you know. Honestly, I have no idea what to put on there, I guess. Like Easter Saturday, Holy Saturday. Okay, so what is hilarious is that my husband going upstairs has now made the noise so much worse. Probably should have told him to do it afterwards, but oh well. Hope my battery is fine. I do have 3 batteries, but one of them runs out fairly quickly, so I probably need to like check which one that is and then throw it away, because it's not smart to keep a dead battery lying around. I think I learned the hard way once. I think that was the only battery I bought with me once, and it didn't go so well. I think I was on holiday when that happened too, so I didn't get the greatest pictures, or I didn't get all the pictures I needed. Really want to make like clay Easter eggs, but I'm not the greatest at making like the egg shape. I haven't done it. I haven't used any blue, so I should probably use blue. Yeah, she's not very good at it, so some of these pens are really thick. Some of them aren't. Some of them are. Okay, hello everybody. So it's a different day. I checked back through some of the audio, and so I'm not really sure if, by the time this gets released, I probably would have decided if I was going to keep the audio or not, for yesterday's video, because I could actually hear the dogs barking, and yeah, my husband received no answer at the door. So yeah, luckily it's really quiet today, and I'm not gonna hear it. Like, I'm not gonna get distracted or anything. No anxiety. So we're gonna carry on. So I am on Sunday. I did notice it was a little bit difficult to like stay focused like on all the like at least a few boxes. So we're just gonna carry on. Even if it's a blip blurry, I'm sure you guys can still see like some of the work that I'm doing, some of the art that I'm producing. So anyway, so we're on the 5th of April, which is Easter Sunday. And I mean, usually we kind of like, I go visit my in-laws. It's been like that like since I've been married, but I think we might do something a little bit different. So yeah, I mean, I don't celebrate Easter, but yeah, just kind of like do the whole like Easter egg mini eggs thing. But on the 5th of April, on the daysoftheyear.com, we have National Dandelion Day, National Caramel Day, and I love caramel. And there was actually a caramel day in March, but I actually didn't get to make caramel. So maybe we could actually make caramel on Easter Sunday. That would be awesome. So I'm gonna put it down again, and we're gonna. Oh god, I'm feeling a little bit shaky today. I'm feeling a little bit I don't know. Like maybe I have iron deficiency today. That is making me so hungry. Oh my god. I am so hungry right now. Oh my god. And it's not even nutritious, but you know, who cares? Like I'm so hungry for some caramel right now, honestly. I hope everyone's having a nice Sunday, since I was supposed to upload this yesterday, but like I said, the dog thing happened, and then it was dinner time, and we watched the rest of the Spider-Man trilogy, because this is gonna sound crazy, I have only seen the first Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man. I think I was about maybe 6 when it came out, and it was just like a thing. It was like the first Spider-Man was definitely more for kids, because I watched the second one and I was like, damn, there's like a lot of horror. It feels like a really horror in number 2. So we finished number 2 and number 3 yesterday, which was really cool. Not really into Marvel that much. I think it was just like a family outing thing to like go and watch these movies as a family, but like it wasn't, you know, like a big fandom of mine, let's say. So yeah, I remember it was like a really big deal to go see the Avengers. I think, was it 4 movies? I think 4. I think I like the second one, the Avengers Age of I'm gonna have to look that up because I actually don't remember. I don't know if this is gonna show up, but yeah. But I really like the original Spider-Man movies. I watched The Amazing Spider-Man. I was a teenager. I think I was like 14 or 15 when that came out. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was okay. It was alright. I think everyone, you know, it didn't do well, clearly, because they only had 2 movies. And I think it was the second movie where I was like, yeah, this is not going to go anywhere, and it didn't. So, so it's also National Body Care Day. So I'm gonna go with that one, just because I like self-care, and like, I do think, I know we're trying to keep this mellow, but I do think whoever it was attached, like, you know, this money-making scheme onto the word self-care, and now it's just this big thing that I think, I don't know, influencers or beauty companies and even like the local high street like Superdrug or Boots have played into a lot, which has made it just more about money and putting yourself on YouTube or video or whatever and just saying, hey, this is my skincare, self-care routine. And self-care is literally like even just like showering. It's not a big deal. I mean, what we used to call it is I remember calling it spa days, like having spa days. So we used to, like, me and my sisters and my mom would like get the nail kits out. My mom trained as a beautician, so it was quite fun to do that. And I remember having to like like wear like eye masks, and she would like do mini facials and even like a little bit of like makeup and stuff, like a really like cute girly day. And then we get all like the board games out, like Bratz. Oh my gosh, Bratz was such a big thing. Love Bratz. Like Bratz had like a truth or dare game, had the annual, like those were like the proper spa sleepover. I think like we did that as sisters. Like my mom probably like left the room because it was like really like little kid activities and stuff. We do karaoke, dancing, talking about boys and everything. So definitely I don't know what else to draw, I guess. Some incense sticks, I don't know. Yeah, definitely would say it was more like spa days were a thing. Maybe they're still a thing, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm gonna just adjust the camera just to make sure that, oh, I might actually move this a bit like that. Just to see if, yeah, I think that's okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you want to go in? Because I'm gonna like edit this out. So can you like sit down? So where I've adjusted and oh my gosh, there's like so many sounds. There's just so many sounds. Okay, so now we're on the 6th of April, which is Easter Monday. We have National Carbonara Day. I believe there's pork in it, and we don't eat pork, but I can replace that with something else. There is so many days, so many National Food Faces Day. That's pretty cool. Giuseppe Arcimboldo begins life and training in 1526. He becomes famous for portraits composed entirely of fruits, vegetables, and flowers, and other objects arranged into human faces. So, something that everyone can relate to is when Mr. Potato Head, which was introduced by Hasbro, is originally sold as separate facial features meant to be stuck into real potatoes and other vegetables, popularizing the idea of giving food a cartoonish human face for children. So that's kind of fun to do. Let's I don't know if I can draw Mr. Potato Head, but let's see if I can draw him. That'd be kind of fun. Like a really, really, really tiny simple version of him. Okay, I hope it's not out of focus, but okay. I really need a bigger desk. I need a bigger desk. My favorite character in Toy Story was not Miss Potato Head. I'm actually not sure. Maybe Slinky? I like Slinky. I don't know if his name was Slinky or Slink or something. No, it was called Slinky. I think it was called Slinky. I am not good at drawing eggs shaped. I'm so bad with egg shapes, and I really want to get better at it. Now, I can't do white arms, so I'm gonna go with grey arms. Close enough. I guess that is the downside of living in a downstairs flat, is that you can just like hear everyone. Otherwise, like we are quite quiet. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Oh my god, I'm so shaky. I might need to have some more iron liquid. It actually does look pretty like Mr. Potato Head. Again, I don't have a white felt. I need to like invest in a white felt tip. My favorite Toy Story movie though was number 2. I remember my parents saying that they preferred the original, the number 1. I'm not fussed though. I think I like number 2 because Buzz Lightyear was his friend, and I just got really sad when they weren't friends. It was kind of depressing. National Food Faces Day. Okay, so we got that one, and then and then we have National Caramel. So we've already done caramel pop. Well, this is Caramel Popcorn Day. We've already done Caramel Day. So let's do National Pajama Day. How many of you have already snazzy pajamas? Because I need to get some snazzy pajamas. I once had pajamas that look like a pantsuit. Very, very formal PJs. Kind of weird. And since it's a bank holiday, we will be able to be in our PJs. So we have the 7th of April, which is International Beaver Day, Girl Me Too Day, National Beer Day. Oh wow. National Coffee Cake Day. Awesome. My husband loves coffee and cake, so he made a coffee cake and it was amazing. It was so good. So a lot of cool clip art for a coffee cake. I really would like a felt tip range that had like all the colors, like so many colors. I think it would be really expensive. I have seen I think one really good ones for like £100, which is crazy, but it's the challenges of an artist. I don't drink coffee, but the coffee cake was really good. And we have National Schwa Day. When this is to discover the enigmatic sound at the heart of linguistics, a subtle symbol of linguistic nuance and pronunciation variance. Okay, so whether a native English speaker or one who has learned it as a second language, this is a great time to celebrate the most commonly used sound in the English language. The schwa is a reduced vowel sound that occurs in unstressed syllables with something like an sound that hardly even requires the mouth to be opened. The schwa sound can be represented by each of the 5 vowels in English. For example, the a in the word around makes a schwa sound. Around, It can also be represented as E, as in the second syllable of chicken. Interesting. Medieval Hebrew grammarians describe the... Okay, so it's pronounced sheva, marking very short or empty vowels, a concept that later inspires the modern linguistic term schwa. Okay, interesting. I think I'm gonna have to go with, oh my gosh, National Making the First Move Day. It's an all-inclusive holiday born out of the lifelong bullying and more recent criminal victimization experiences of bullying and crimes a victim, survivor, and thriver. Gresham de Balls? I don't know how to pronounce that name. So what you can do to celebrate it, it's a commitment to accept oneself and others without judgment. Find at least one positive thing to say about oneself, as well as everyone that you come into contact with throughout the day, which is really nice. But I think I'm going to go with National No Housework Day. Because I think I can actually follow through with that pretty easily. Like drawing a really weird dustpan and brush. And a bucket. let's use blue. 'Cause I haven't. Oh, I've used blue, but still. Okay. No cleaning day. Oh, no housework day. Same thing. So now we're on April 8th. International Day of Pink. International. So let's go with that one. It's against bullying, discrimination, homophobia, transphobia, and misogyny in cities and towns all across the world. So I didn't get to wear a pink shirt. There was a pink shirt day in March. So we're gonna go with this one. I'm pretty sure I have pink. I have like a lot of purple. Like if I had to go with like a girly color, I kind of wear purple a lot. Day of Pink. Okay. Just gonna move some colors around. And then we're going to go with International Feng Shui Awareness Day. Empanada Day looks really good too, though. I don't think I've never tried to make an empanada. I just want to find a recipe. I want to see if... Oh no, got colour on my keyboard. How do you make empanadas? Easy. Oh my god, it's puff pastry. Nice. Beef empanada. So you need ground beef, onion, cumin, chili powder, salt, diced green chilies, pimento peppers, and if I don't have that, I gotta see an alternative. Tomato paste, cheddar cheese, 2 refrigerated pie crusts, and traditional guacamole. Interesting. I think we have to go with that. I think in Spanish there's empanadina, which means something else, but I thought it meant empanada, but I guess empanada is... This was before I learned Spanish. Kind of looks like a sun. Me so hungry. Okay, so let's do the 9th of April. So International ASMR Day. I love ASMR. Mostly like tarot and things like that. Global Holistic Wealth Day. This is about Embodying the transforming power that comes with living with a purpose, engaging in work that's meaningful, and creating connection with others on both emotional and spiritual levels in honor and observance of this important day. There's not really much you can do on that day though, so I'm gonna go with ASMR day. I guess I'm just gonna draw a microphone. And a pair of lips. ASMR day. And then we're gonna go with the there's not really much in here. Almond cookie day. National Cherished and Antique Day. Well, I guess I can go antique shopping or something. I'm just gonna write Antique Day. Okay, so now we're on the 10th of April and it is National Siblings Day, National Hug Your Dog Day, National Erase Self-Negativity Day. Poet in a Cupcake Day looks very interesting. If you're a literature nerd and you'd like to know a little bit about poets and their history, then you'd like to know a little bit about poets and their history. They can be moody, sarcastic, and quite truthful at times. If you love the art of poetry and are looking for a way to express that love, then check out Poet in a Cupcake Day. So this is about celebrating your favorite poets while making your favorite cupcakes. So this is an excuse to make cupcakes. Tweet Speak is a poetry party collective that regularly hosts poetry parties where people can come, write poetry, and then submit them on Twitter or to their blog website. TweetSpeak originally started as a small group of friends on Twitter who loved writing poetry online, and in 2009 officially launched TweetSpeak. Then in 2015 it was acquired by TS Poetry Press, a publishing company that publishes poetry and other forms of literature. It offers various ideas for literature fans to run with, but their most famous idea is the Take Your Poet to School week, where each day is themed with a certain activity to help you express your love for your favorite poets. So one of their holidays is the Poet in a Cupcake Day. So the first cupcake appeared in an American cookbook in 1828. But did not become widespread until improvements in home ovens, mass-produced baking powder, and cheaper sugar and flour made home baking easier in the 19th and early 20th centuries. It's pretty cool. I think I'm just gonna make that I think I'm gonna make it one day. Because actually let's see what else we've got. Okay, that's a weird feather. That's my cupcake. Cool. Okay, so let's see if there's anything else on the 10th that I can relate to. World Homeopathy Day. So homeopathy uses very small doses of natural elements, plants, minerals, even animal sources. Supporters say these spark the body's own power to recover. So homeopathy started with German physician Samuel Hahnemann. He publishes an essay in Hufvud's journal outlining the idea that a substance causing symptoms in a healthy person can, in some small doses, treat similar symptoms in the sick, marking the birth of homeopathy. So how to celebrate it? Explore remedies in homeopathy. It's a pretty cool one. Homeopathy for anxiety. Let's look at something as easy as that. I can't pronounce some of these. Phosphorus. People who need this remedy are open-hearted, imaginative, excitable, easily startled, and full of intense and vivid fears. Strong anxiety can be triggered by thinking of almost anything. Okay. Global Work from Home Day. Apparently it's Friday the 10th of April, so you should probably tell your manager that you're working from home. It's observed annually and highlights the perks of telecommuting. It encourages employers and employees to try remote working and appreciate its benefits. It doesn't really apply to me. Day of Silence. It is to promote awareness of the bullying and harassment those within the LGBT community face at their schools. It's kind of funny because, like, when I see something like Day of Silence, I just think, oh, it's probably just staying quiet for as long as you can. But then you click on it and it's just got a whole nother new meaning. I guess we can just do the National Erase Self-Negativity Day. I'm just gonna draw this. Oh my god, the head is too big. The head is too big. I mean, the body's too big. It doesn't really look like he's standing on a box, but oh well. remove, erase. I'm going to say negativity day. I'm just going to remove that. Hopefully that is still in focus. So we're going to go down to the up to the 11th of April. So I wish I had pets. I wish I had. We have this store called Pets at Home, and for people who don't know, you can go in and just look at the cute little bunnies and the fish and the rats and the gerbils and things like that. I think sometimes they have demonstrations, but I'm not really sure. I've only gone in there and I just kind of see them, like, they don't take the bunnies out and that kind of thing. Maybe I'm just going on the wrong day. So, things you can do: enjoy your pets, learn more about pets, volunteer at a shelter, or adopt a pet. It would be cool to volunteer. Not sure how I'd go about. I think I could just basically look it up and just see. Because that would be really cool to do. My sister has a pet tortoise, which is pretty cool. I'd love to have just any pet. I just kind of feel bad with like having a small apartment, so it'd probably have to be like a pet rat or a tortoise or something. Gonna draw the fish now. I've had fish, but I don't think that really counts. National Pet Day. National Pet Day. Cool. And then we're gonna need to go see how I can volunteer. National Catch and Release Day. So this sounds like what it is. It's about fishing. So apparently when it's done carefully, it can support thriving fisheries, protect certain species during spawning cycles, and keep favourite waters productive for the long run. But when it's done poorly, it can stress fish, cause avoidable injury, or lead to delayed mortality. So I've never gone fishing, and I'd love to. I don't think I could do this. Maybe I could watch someone practice catch and release techniques, but I couldn't do this. I'd have to learn how to fish first, and that's another hobby of mine, which I'm gonna try and see if I can do some at some point. National Ranch Water Day. Celebrating the water sources that can be found on ranches? No, don't be ridiculous. Right, so this is a day that is observed to show appreciation for and commemorate an iconic cocktail based in Texas. So you can make ranch water at home by using... You start with a rocks glass filled with ice, add 3 ounces of Blanco tequila, then 1 shot of freshly squeezed lime juice. Top with chilled sparkling water, about 6 ounces. They suggest Topo Chico, which is a brand, and then you garnish with a lime wedge. So probably not going to do that. National Clean Up Your Pantry Day. We actually never did any spring cleaning, so that sounds like a good one. National Barbershop Quartet Day. That's a cool one. Every year on this day, people celebrate Barbershop Quartet Day, which focuses on this unique style of a cappella music known for its harmonious melodies. It's a special time for music lovers and singers alike to appreciate this traditional form of musical expression. The celebration is rooted in the founding of the organized barbershop movement in 1938. That's one. I don't think I have any of that on my records though. I do like Slow Art Day. So basically, apparently, most people spend less than 30 seconds looking at a piece of art. So Slow Art Day invites everyone to change that rhythm. I want to see if I have anything planned already on the 11th of March though. No, actually, so we could go to an art museum or something. So it just gives people the chance to actually reflect on what they're looking at. And some people say, like, when you stare long and hard, like even for 5 minutes at a piece of art, you see messages, or like you see something in there that you didn't see when you were looking at it for the first 30 seconds, which is kind of like a weird surreal experience, which is pretty cool. So I'm gonna do that. Sounds good. I remember bunking off work to do that. I wasn't in a good place at the time. This was a while ago, and I went to the art museum in London. I think it was the National Porch. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, it wasn't that far from my workplace, and it was a very relaxing experience. Kind of scary, just because I wasn't going through a good time. So when I was really in the zone looking at this art, there was some pieces that had been made as well. It was kind of a weird moment, very surreal. So a lot of feelings and emotions can come out when that happens. So I don't know. It sounds like a good thing. I think if you're a highly emotional person or going through something, you might want to take someone with you, or do it in the I don't know, maybe go to a small museum that has because there are some places that have really small exhibits. So on the 12th, Yuri's Night is the first person to orbit the Earth. This trailblazer showed us the potential of humanity's spirit and our drive to explore the unknown. This day is known as the International Day of Human Spaceflight, reflects on the progress made in space exploration and its benefits for humanity's well-being and sustainable development. So I don't really know much about out of space, apart from the other planets, some information that we learn at school. So how you want to celebrate it could be, so it says here, a good Yuri's Night celebration often blends three ingredients: curiosity, you learn something new; creativity, make it fun; and community, share it with others. So a great idea is to do a Yuri's Night space party. Encourage guests to dress up as astronauts or space creatures, ask them to wear NASA garb to go along with the space theme, serve snacks and desserts that go along with the space theme. They've given meteor meatballs or galaxy popcorn, comet chunks, ice cream, a bowl of ice cream. Activities name that constellation, watch some space films for Yuri's Night. So I guess this is kind of sci-fi, and I have this weird thing against sci-fi, but on this day, I don't know where it comes from, I just don't like it, because it feels like space is just kind of scary and weird to me, probably to most people. So when I watch sci-fi movies, I feel like it's just really not real. And I like a bit of realism in films. Space is real, but I don't know how to explain it. Let's go with let's go with this. Oh, that's really cute. I really like this. Like, really cute. Cute space products, paintings. I can tell if I'm like feeling really deficient in something right now because I'm just talking gibberish. Cool. And we're gonna do a rocket. This one's blue, so I'm gonna go, oh wait, no. Let's go with green because I've already got blue there.